is in need of a second date update this morning, and this is what we do for our radio family, man. We try to help them out. Hey, Annie.
Hey, guys. I am so appreciative that you're taking my call. This is a bit of a different situation. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, well, why don't you take us from the beginning? Tell us how you met Eli, and we'll go from there.
Okay, so, I went out with Eli about 3 months ago, and we went out twice. And then he completely ghosted me, completely disappeared. And at first, I was like, whatever, fine. I got ghosted. What a jerk. I don't need him anyway. You know, I don't need some guy that just fails like that. He's a jerk. And it was true. You know, if I can be honest, it stung. It was disappointing, whatever.
Yeah.
And kind of my attitude.
That's a great attitude.
Yeah, ish. I mean, I was disappointed and pissed at the same time, and I was just going to let it go. And I did for a while. And I went out with several other guys, and, you know, I didn't really like any of them, at least nowhere near as much as I did Eli.
Okay.
I mean, our 2 dates with Eli, I mean, it was just, they were just great, like really, really great.
Great in terms of what? Like the chemistry? How were they great?
Yeah, chemistry, conversation. He seems to be really thoughtful. At least that's what I thought. So maybe, you know, I was a bit misguided at first. You know, love can make you blind. Not that this is love. I'm not cuckoo, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I hear you.
And it was, you know, really well played. Like our first date was lunch. And it was just really easy. It was just really and enjoyable. He's an enjoyable guy. And then we made dinner plans before we left. So our second date, he ended up taking me to a winery, Vinaclet.
Oh, been there.
Nice.
Yeah, it's so great. We drank quite a bit, but we were having such a great time. It was kind of straight out of a movie, to me at least. So
Okay.
I know, it's like, oh, there's the kiss of death right there. But we ended up back at my place that night, and he stayed the night, and that was great too. I mean, the chemistry in the bedroom was just off the charts. And it was just right after that he disappeared. I did send him a text a couple of times, and he never got back to me, and that's when I gave up. So hopefully you can get a hold of him, because I really need to talk to him.
Yeah.
Like, how long ago was this date?
It was 3 months ago.
3 months.
Yeah.
So it's been festering for a while.
Well, I understand that. Listen, I think your initial reaction, like, hey, the heck with him. You know, if this is how he's going to treat someone, I'm going to let it go. And then you go on other dates, and there's clearly no chemistry with any of these guys. So I can understand why that would make you want to revisit your date with Eli to say, you know, I'm curious now. What happened? Because at first I didn't think I cared, but...
The comparing mind.
Exactly.
Yes, will get you every time.
So there's no shame in wanting to revisit. Second date update wouldn't exist if you didn't have that inclination.
Mm-hmm.
And we're happy to help you.
Thank you so much.
We're going to take
right.
a break. If you come up with anything else that you think we need to know, we can talk about it before we call him, but we do have to take a break. And when we come back, we'll make that call and find out what Eli really thought of Annie on those 2 dates. If he enjoyed it and enjoyed her and felt the same kind of chemistry that Annie did for him, and why he went silent. As second date update continues next. Hang on. We'll be right back. So Annie met a guy about 3 months ago who she went on 2 dates with. First was a lunch, and then second was a really cool wine dinner at Vinaclet Winery. And he ended up spending the night that night. Like, that's how much fun they had. Really, just these two clicked. And the bedroom chemistry, as she described, was off the charts.
Mm-hmm.
But then she never saw him again. Sent him a text a couple times, no response. Initially, she let it go, figuring, hey, I don't need him. Who cares?
What a jerk.
Right. But then she went on other dates with other guys, and there was clearly nothing there. Like, they were not good for her.
And she just couldn't get Eli out of her mind.
Yeah, she kept thinking about Eli and increasingly felt the need to revisit that and find out what happened there. At the very least, get some closure. I mean, this is what Second Date Update is all about, and we understand why she'd want to kind of go back in time, even if it is 3 months, and say, hey, what the heck happened there? So we're going to call him up, try to talk to him and see what he says. And
Yeah, see what
hey,
we
you
can
never
figure
know.
out.
We could end up getting a third date out of this.
It could happen.
I mean, I hope so. That's what amongst other things.
At the very least, he'll have some closure, right?
Yeah, well, I would very much like to talk to him and just,
Hear
I
it
need
from
some-
him. What's up?
right.
All right. So you ready to call him?
Please, 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 please. And God, I hope he answers.
Yeah, same.
Hello.
Hi there. Is this Eli?
This is he.
Hi.
Who's calling?
Yeah, Eli, it's Jeff and Jen, and we're with Q102. We host the morning show. Jen's right here.
Hi.
We got you on speakerphone. How are you, man?
I think you guys got the wrong number.
Oh, I don't know.
Did I win any money or something? Or
We actually talked to a friend of yours, and we were hoping to reconnect you two. And if it works out, we'd like to pay for dinner for your next meetup. Can I tell you who called us?
well, I haven't been doing any dating lately. Like, who called you?
Yeah, this is going back probably 3 months. We spoke with your friend Annie, who you went out with a couple times. You guys did lunch, and then you took her to Viniclet Winery. And
Oh, wow.
yeah, you guys ultimately, I guess, went back to her place, and
Yeah.
and then she never really saw or heard from you after that. Which I think initially she was willing to kind of let go. She was bummed. She really liked you, but then figured, well, if you're not interested, she's not going to chase you. But then I don't know. These things have a tendency to fester and nag at you a little bit. And I think looking back, she's just curious what happened there. So,
Yeah, honestly, that was really, really bad timing. I mean, like, after our second date, I had left her place, and I had a message waiting from my ex. We had like a small breakup, and well, right now we're back together, and we're engaged, and we're having a baby, and
wow.
Oh,
know.
wow.
Really?
yeah,
So,
yeah. She called me to tell me she was pregnant.
Oh my God. This was like right after your second date with Annie?
Yeah, so we ended up getting back together.
Really? That's just great. And you couldn't call to tell me that?
By the way, we have Annie on the line right now. Sorry.
Wow, what a colossal you are. And also, what a remarkably strange coincidence, because I'm pregnant too, you asshole. What do you have to say about that?
I'm sorry?
I'm pregnant.
And you believe Eli is the father?
I know Eli is the father and happy to take any kind of test that he wants. But yeah, I have not slept with anybody since Eli. I went on a couple of dates with those guys, but it never led anywhere. In fact, I never even wanted to finish a meal with them. The only person I've slept with and been with in the last 6 months.
This is why I always say at the top of these things, is there anything else we need to know
Yeah.
before we make the
yeah.
call?
So we don't have like
No.
a big in the middle.
I didn't think that was appropriate for me to share with you guys first. I thought Eli should have the courtesy of hearing it first. So, yeah. So, Eli, what do you have to say? You ghosting me now?
Eli, are you there?
Did he hang up?
Oh, my God. I'm so
He's
sorry.
gone.
Get him back on the phone. That was such a lie. I'm not really pregnant. I lied. I was just so pissed. I thought I might
Wait,
be like,
what?
just get him back on the phone. I got to tell him it's not true. No.
Oh my God. What is wrong with you? Are you with us?
No, I'm not pregnant. I just was like, I was so enraged, as you can tell.
Why?
No.
What is that
Wow.
even about? That is so messed up.
Well, he should be freaking out the same way I was freaking out. So that's what that's about.
Oh God. This is not a good look for us.
No.
You're putting us in a really crappy position here because we were a party to this.
Well, oh well.
Oh, I can't even, this is so bad.
All right. You want me to try to get him back on the phone?
Please,
Let's see if
'cause
I
we
can get
gotta
him back on
fix
the phone.
this.
All right.
Jeez. Talked him off the air first. He's not going to answer.
Hey, Eli, it's Jeff and Jen. Listen, we got duped. It's all good. She's not pregnant. She made it up. But we want to bring you back on the air.
So we want to make it. Tell him we want to make it right.
We want to bring you back on the air so we can make this right. Is that cool? Will you do that? Totally lied. Made it all up. Will you come back? Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Okay, hang on. Line 2.
Eli.
Hello.
We are so sorry, man.
Dude.
We got ambushed. We didn't see that coming. And the minute you hung up, she told us it was all fake.
She was just pissed.
And I'm so sorry that happened. I hate this.
Well, I mean, look, I'm in a better place now. I'm happy, and it's unfortunate for her that she would have to make up a lie, but I'm good. I'm about to have a kid, so there's not going to be any part 3 or anything like that with her anymore.
I hope you don't treat this current partner the way you treat other women. That's all I have to say. So I'm sorry you're so morally elastic.
Oh, really, Annie? Because for someone who supposedly let this go, I think what you did is even worse. Using us to lure someone onto the radio so you can lie about being pregnant is not even funny, and your point is lost.
Yeah, don't you guys screen these calls before putting people on the air?
We do, and 99.9% of the time the system works, but every once in a blue moon, someone slips past us and something like this happens, and we couldn't be more embarrassed the way this went down, and we're so sorry.
Yeah,
And we're just glad to report that, you're off the hook here.
Yeah, hopefully she could find somebody that makes her happy.
All right.
That's
you're
generous.
a gentleman. We appreciate that. We're going to let you go. And thank you for coming back on the air and allowing us the opportunity to apologize.
Thank you.
All right.
And
then,
if I can just,
no.
if this helps prevent one guy from ghosting a girl to see,
Please don't.
I think then this was really actually a very beneficial public service announcement. So I'm happy.